So my daughter just helped me out vacuum the inside of the car, but we are going to steam clean it because it has stains everywhere. Haven't got the front seats out yet, but here's the worst. Stains like that everywhere, all over the place. So we're gonna go ahead and steam clean everything inside. Eventually get to cleaning the panels. Yeah, there's not much I can probably do about all those scratches and scrapes, like all this stuff here, but at least get them cleaned up to look to where they look better. And I know they're clean. So right now I'm gonna put this on time lapse, take out the front two seats, go ahead and steam clean the rest of it, because even in the front here, and the front over there is going to need it. Looks like it's got some sand right there built up on the side, but I want to get under these seats steam cleaned at least once in its life. Who knows how long it's been taken care of properly. Like I said before, this car mechanically hasn't been taken care of properly, so hopefully that all ends here. Cleanliness and mechanically, it'll be taken care of from now on. All right, let's start it now. Well, got the whole passenger side done at least. Rain just started, so, but I was going to put this whole side back together anyway. It looks hell of a lot better, for me, to me at least anyway. Went ahead and did the door also because it's got fabric there. Back here, the stain that was down there is literally just completely gone. So I'm gonna go ahead and bolt this seat back in and probably go ahead and move the car over here some more in this spot. So I'll go ahead and at least be able to get the, well, no, I think I'll go ahead and I'll just leave it the way it is. Do just the passenger side for now. Simply because, oh, well, as you saw on the driver side over there, I pre-soaked those two spots. I'll at least go ahead and get those spots and get those cleaned up back there. And I'll do the rest of the driver's side another day when all that rain stops up. When did you hear? So let me get this bolted up and I'll be back. Well, after a good 5 minutes of pouring down rain, I have a new swimming pool back here, but the seats are in the front and back on the passenger side. And I'm still making up my mind whether I want to go ahead and, yeah, I think I'll just go, I'm going to leave, yeah, instead of going ahead and doing the driver's side, I'm going to go ahead and leave it so that I can leave the window partially cracked open for the next overnight to allow the moisture to get out instead of trapping way too much moisture in here, simply because since I don't have a place to leave the car, you know, in a protected area, so I'll just go ahead and do one side at a time, and then that'll be fine. I'll just go ahead and continue to let that one side soak over there, although the majority of it is pretty dry. The seats are wet still. It didn't soak up all the moisture. So I'm going to go ahead and let it sit, let this side dry, air out overnight. And it's probably not going to do too well of a job anyway, simply because it's raining. But other than that, I'm going to leave it off here right now. And I will be back tomorrow to finish up the driver's side, which, I mean, in all reality, it doesn't look too bad in the front. The backs is where it really looks really bad. And then I'll start really cleaning up the plastics on the inside also. So it's gonna take me a couple days to get this whole thing done. But if I had my own actually enclosed garage, which is one day in the future, I could take all of the seats out, do it all at one time, clean all the plastics all the way across. And once all that was done, get the glass done, and then clean the, you know, steam clean and do what I'm doing with all the carpets now. Get rid of all the stains and do everything at one time like that, and let it sit open overnight. Not have to worry about, you know, critters or humidity or rain or anything else like that. But, you know, we can't have it all. We can't always have everything, right? So I'll leave it off for there. Hopefully tomorrow we will finish up the driver's side and get more detailing of this car done. So until then, see you tomorrow. Well, as you see, it is the next day, and it is a little colder today because it has been windy. And it was so windy that right here, this spike that it was worked loose to the point that the carport, yeah, this big old carport here worked its way that loose and sitting up and out of the ground like that. So now we got to figure out a way to remount that one and the one back there. But coming in here, checking out the car before I take out the driver's side and finish up this side, you can see that now the sun is shining. I don't know. Looks like a slight difference that the passenger side does look a little bit nicer, but we'll see. I still got to get the driver's side yanked out. That seat's already loose down there. I just tossed it back in place. I just got to take the driver's seat out here. Floor mats have already been done. I did them last night. Wow, soaking that stain overnight took care of it pretty good. That rust spot not so much, but get this seat out, vacuum under it, my foot marks from moving the car yesterday, and steam clean this side. That'll really be it, you know, aside from steam cleaning the door panel. You know, here, steam cleaning this part of the door panel, and up here I'll probably just go ahead and avoid doing the trunk because, well, the hatch area, because it's really, I may do this top part right here. That's about it. Then come back here and try to get the top. Looks like the top right there might need to be done, so I'll pay attention to that when I'm doing the back part of the seat. But really, other than just this part, this like all-weather carpeting type stuff here that's used, it's not worth trying to clean that stuff up really well and steam clean it. Just leave it the way it is, vacuum it really good, and call it a day. Nobody sees it anyway. And plus, where the back seat is up against in the back part there, nobody sees that either. So, but oh, I tried to get a time lapse yesterday, but it ended up taking pictures instead, so the time lapse was no good. So now I'm just going to show you before and afters, and I'll take a little short clip here as soon as I get this seat out to show you what it looks like underneath the seat. From doing the passenger seat, the side bolsters here in the back, They really didn't come out dirty, but I'll still do the driver's side here just to see how dirty it came out. Now the seat part itself on the passenger side, well, that came out pretty bad. That came out pretty good. It was pretty black, the water was. This, I'm actually I wouldn't be surprised if it was worse. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. See y'all in a little bit. Okay, so we got the driver's seat done, and back there the passenger seat is drying now too. But here is what the compartment looks like where the passenger seat was. Haven't vacuumed there yet. Getting ready to right now. And in that back seat, until then, I'm going to go and refill my steam cleaner. And then go ahead and it's not going to make no difference that I wipe this down. It's still going to look like crap. But at least it's not going to stain. Uh-oh, dropped my phone. Oh man, not good. It's okay. So, yeah, it's okay. So, yeah, we're gonna do a quick vacuum, steam clean this part. I put more here to absorb because this actually went away really good overnight while that part soaked. So, gonna do that part. Remember to get the ridge part of the back seat there, and then hopefully we'll be good to go. I also just got a delivery of 2 more of these speakers, so I'm gonna put them right here inside with these speakers back here, at least until I get the speakers that I want back in the hatch area. You know, these 2 back here on the set, but until I get the speakers that I want also in the hatch area, like most of the cars with the monsoon systems have, I'll wait before adding those back here, because once I add 2 more back here, I'll probably go ahead at that point in time and add an amp to the mids, so the front and back mids have their own channel they have their own channel now, but they'll be on an amp so that they can be tuned and they could be doing their maximum potential in sound quality. And then that way, when I put those back here, I'll add the extra tweeters back here to help bring those ones did a great job up front, but the sound stage is brought up a little bit higher now, but they are really, really bright, so to speak, by themselves up front. So I want to bring it so it's more of a surround sound now. We'll see if it works, but for now, like I said, I'm going to put them back here until I get new panels that go in the back there that actually adapt the speakers, because I was looking at the difference. This part of where the speaker is actually sits out versus where this one's concave, and they're more convex. If I look at these ones back here, you see what I mean? So that gives them the more space behind the speakers for the magnets so that they don't interfere with the frame or anything else. You can really see it. Maybe. No, reflection. Yeah. Yeah. But, so, hopefully, that'll bring the sound stage up in more of a surround sound type of deal, and we'll go from there. Yeah, so the steam cleaning, the vacuuming, and the installing of the last two little speakers, tweeters that I got is all done. And the interior, my gosh, it came out nice. I am very happy with the way it came out. Everything looks more spacious in here, actually. It doesn't feel that way because I'm so tall. Crunchy. But, yeah, glare. But it just looks so much better in here. Now I gotta do is clean, you know, all the panels up nicely, you know, with stuff like that there. And then obviously the panels back here, but these are all scratches and stuff like that where people have just thrown stuff in the car. So not really going to be able to do much about that. But this seat wasn't nearly as dirty as I thought it would come out to be. The floor was, obviously, but the car came out nicer. So now I'm going to sit in it and readjust my seat and mess around with the adjustments again on the tune of the music, because now I got new tweeters to bring the sound stage a little more surround and up a little bit higher with these ones here, so that everything will match a little bit better and hopefully sound a lot better. But until the next one, see you all later.